What if I told you the Allies had a secret army of illusionists in World War II? Now, this isn't a tale of magic, but a story of wartime subterfuge. The Ghost Army, officially known as the 23rd Headquarters Special Troops, was an extraordinary unit formed during the thick of the Second World War. But these weren't your typical soldiers. The ranks were filled with artists, actors, and designers, each expertly employing their unique skills to create the grandest of illusions. Their mission? To deceive the enemy, to lead them astray, to make them see armies where there were none. They were masters of mimicry and deception, using inflatable tanks, sound effects, and fake radio transmissions to fool the enemy into believing they were facing a much larger force. The stakes were high, the danger real, but their courage never wavered. Unbeknownst to many, these illusionists were a secret weapon, changing the course of the war. Imagine a tank that's not a tank, a radio transmission that's pure fiction. Welcome to the world of the Ghost Army. This ingenious unit of the Allied forces in World War II was not your typical battalion. It was a group of artists, actors, and designers whose weapon of choice was not a rifle or a grenade, but deception. The Ghost Army's arsenal was filled with inflatable tanks, trucks, and artillery. These rubber decoys, light and easily transportable, were designed to appear as real military equipment from the air, creating the illusion of a large force ready for battle. But in reality, these were just empty shells, a clever mirage designed to fool the enemy's reconnaissance. But the deception didn't stop there. The Ghost Army also made use of sound effects. Recordings of tanks moving, soldiers marching, and the hustle and bustle of a busy army camp were played over loudspeakers, further reinforcing the illusion of a formidable force. The aim? To draw the enemy's attention and resources away from the real operations, giving the Allies the upper hand. And then there were the fake radio transmissions. The Ghost Army's signal company special would flood the airwaves with scripted radio chatter, misleading the enemy about the Allies' plans and positions. These transmissions were so convincingly real that they often fooled the enemy into making strategic errors. This was a grand theater of war, where the sets were inflatable, the sound effects were recorded, and the radio chatter was scripted. Each performance was meticulously planned and executed, with the Ghost Army playing multiple roles, from infantry to engineers, from artillery units to tank battalions. And the audience? None other than the enemy, who were led to believe in a reality that didn't exist. This was the art of deception at its finest, a game of illusion and misdirection. The Ghost Army used their creativity and ingenuity to create a world of make-believe on the battlefield, turning the tide of war in the Allies' favor. It was a grand theater of war, with every detail meticulously crafted to fool the enemy. The Ghost Army was not just about creating illusions, they were deployed in key operations. This clandestine unit was not just a fancy trick. It was a strategic weapon used in major operations, such as Operation Brest and the Rhine River crossings. During Operation Brest, in August 1944, the Ghost Army successfully diverted German forces away from the real American units, allowing the Allies to capture the French city of Brest with minimal resistance. Similarly, in March of the following year, they staged a colossal deception at the Rhine River crossings, tricking the German forces into thinking that the main Allied attack would come at a completely different location. These operations were not merely successful, they were pivotal. They tipped the scales in favor of the Allies during critical phases of the war. The Ghost Army's deceptive tactics saved countless lives and expedited the end of the war. In the shadows, they swayed battles, shaping the outcomes with their illusions. For decades, the Ghost Army's operations were shrouded in secrecy. The cloak of mystery was woven tightly around the deeds of these illusionists of war. Their story, like the phantoms they portrayed, was lost in the fog of history, hidden away in a vault of classified information. Why, you may ask? The nature of their work, their tactics of trickery and deception were deemed too valuable, too potent to be exposed. The powers that be believed that these methods could be employed again if the need arose, a secret weapon stashed away for future conflicts. Years turned into decades, and the whispers of the Ghost Army grew fainter. Then, in the early 90s, the vault was finally unlocked. The world was introduced to the masters of illusion who had played such a pivotal role in the Second World War. The reaction was a mix of disbelief and admiration. The public, historians, and military strategists alike marveled at the audacity, the creativity, and the sheer genius of these unsung heroes. The soldiers of the Ghost Army, now old men, finally received the recognition they deserved. Their stories, once classified documents, became tales of bravery, innovation, and a testament to the power of imagination, even in the darkest of times. The Ghost Army, once hidden in the shadows, stepped into the light, their story a testament to creativity and courage. The Ghost Army's influence extends beyond the battlefield. This clandestine unit, born out of necessity and shaped by creativity, has left a lasting legacy in both military strategy and popular culture. The art of deception, so masterfully manipulated by this band of soldiers, has become an integral part of modern warfare. Today, it's not just about physical strength or firepower. It's about the mind games, the psychological warfare. The Ghost Army's tactics of subterfuge, misdirection, and illusion have been studied, dissected, and reimagined by military strategists worldwide. In popular culture, their story has been woven into books, films, and documentaries, captivating audiences with their daring feats. The Ghost Army has become synonymous with ingenious military strategy, their exploits celebrated as a testament to human resourcefulness and creativity. But perhaps their most profound legacy is the ongoing relevance of their tactics. In a world where information is power and the battlefield is just as likely to be digital as it is physical, the principles of deception and illusion are more relevant than ever. The Ghost Army's story serves as a reminder that sometimes the most powerful weapon isn't a tank or a gun, but the human mind. The Ghost Army, a testament to ingenuity in the face of adversity, continues to inspire, their story echoing through the annals of history.